This is a special test passage of general matter for Delhi High Court Senior Personal Assistant at a speed of 110 words per minute for 5 minutes. Be ready. Governments facing high debt levels and seeking to undertake fiscal consolidation are often confronted with a number of interrelated questions. What promotes a successful fiscal consolidation? How large should the adjustment be and how fast? Should one adjust now or later? And what are the consequences of postponing adjustment? Should one cut expenditures, raise revenues, or do both? Para. Following two approaches, this chapter attempts to answer many of these questions that policymakers may have in their quest for fiscal consolidation. First, the chapter undertakes a comprehensive survey of a large body of mostly empirical literature and fiscal consolidation covering industrial, emerging market, and developing economies. Second, it explores specific country experiences with fiscal consolidation dating back to the 1990s, examining 25 case studies consisting of 14 advanced, 8 emerging markets, and 3 developing economies, including Barbados and Jamaica. In doing this, it focuses on the prevailing economic and political conditions preceding fiscal consolidation, the various measures adopted, the composition of adjustments, and the achievements. The ultimate goal is to draw useful lessons on the determinants of a successful fiscal consolidation. Para. To motivate the discussions, the chapter first lays out the theoretical background to the debate on fiscal consolidation before discussing the evidence from the empirical literature. It next examines country experiences with fiscal consolidation. It ends with a summary of the main lessons from the literature and country experiences and concluding remarks. Para. The debate over fiscal consolidation is a long-standing one and will continue to attract attention in the future. Despite the often cited long-term benefits of fiscal adjustment, there continues to be concern about the short-term costs. More so, fiscal consolidation appears unavoidable in the current environment of low growth, high debt, and deteriorating fiscal performance. In any case, as it points out, the reality is that the countries that decide to postpone fiscal reform and adjustment for fear of the political and economic consequences usually end up paying a much higher price when economic necessity forces them to act. Para. To analyze fiscal consolidation and corporate loan behavior in a sample of 16 advanced economies and find that loan spreads increase with fiscal consolidation, especially for small firms, domestic firms, and firms with limited alternative sources of finance. However, when fiscal consolidations are large, the adverse effect of increasing loan spread can be mitigated, and it can be avoided altogether if consolidations are also accompanied with more adaptable macroeconomic policies and implemented by a stable government. In a study of the channel through which sovereign risk raises private sector funding costs, find that if the monetary policy is constrained, the private sector's belief that an economy would weaken becomes self-fulfilling. Further results indicate that while sovereign risk worsens the effects of negative cyclical shocks, fiscal consolidation could help curb the risk of macroeconomic instability and even stimulate economic activity. Para. Fiscal adjustment had an expenditure focus complemented by some revenue measures. Expenditure reduction accounted for about 85% of the fiscal adjustment and covered cuts in the wage bill, unemployment benefits, defense spending, agricultural and business subsidies, and transfers to provinces. There were also cuts in the provincial wage bill, capital spending, and transfers to municipalities totaling 1.7% of GDP in fiscal year 1993-94. Revenue measures including higher excises, a broadening of the personal and corporate income tax basis, and increases in corporate income tax rates. Stop. ये पैसेज प्योरली जनरल मैटर था जिसे 110 वर्ड्स पर मिनट की स्पीड से दिया गया है। इस पैसेज में काफ़ी फ्लक्चुएशंस भी देखने को मिल सकती हैं। यह पैसेज 556 वर्ड्स का पैसेज है, तो इसे लिखें, ट्रांसक्राइब करें और अपनी मिस्टेक्स को कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएं। और अगर आपको ये पैसेज अच्छा लगा हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें और इस वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर कर दें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।